India.
And then I'm gonna go hit up a nunnery.
Do not do that.
That's a hard sell, Gabby. You're
Do
gonna have
not-
to try harder.
Yeah, I know I am.
You're gonna have to try real hard. How's that?
It's hard because Catholicism is kind of hard.
It's kind of cool.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not correct. Like I feel like being correct is important to me. Catholicism is not very correct. Like they're very pagan and like witchcrafty.
Yeah, they sing.
So they shouldn't be like I feel like they need their own bag. Like not like they're not Christians. They're not like
they're
witches.
They're like theater gays.
Yeah.
But for religion.
Okay, let's do the intro. Hi everybody, welcome to Gala with Gabriella.
Hi.
In India.
It's me.
India's such a special guest here.
I guess so.
You're such a a ray of sunshine.
That's what they say.
It's your Leo.
I guess.
You are the sun.
Today's a rough day, but I'm unmedicated and I'm wearing a shirt with my faces on it.
When I got here, she was like upset and I'm like trying to listen to her, but I was like, please don't waste this fit. Like that's all I kept thinking in my head. I'm like, please don't waste the fit. Please don't waste the fit and be sad.
So here I am.
So I'm glad I worked.
You did it.
I'm glad I was able to twist your arm.
You can convince me to do that, but she's not going to convince me not to join the nunnery.
So now she's saying she wants to be a nun.
Yeah. It seems like a simple life.
You know what? Now that I think of it, a lot of nuns are probably lesbians.
Probably.
And you probably get down in there.
I bet. I've seen
They're
some
probably
shows.
Freaks.
I bet. Listen. They're not going their whole life not touching nothing.
You know, I used to, so I was like super Christian, right? Did you know that about me? Oh, and they used to like, I don't know what you would call it, like invite me to like these events, like 3-day events where you would just like do church. What are those called? Like
not revelation. Not restitution.
Retreats.
Oh, a retreat.
Yeah, so it'd be like a Christian retreat, right? And I went to one where
there's a black version. It's not called that.
What is it called?
It's called
Revelation.
No, it's not a revelation. It's not restitution. That's what
is it reggae?
People say when they get out of jail.
Not reggae. Is it a reggae concert?
Revival.
Oh, revival.
Revival.
I could see that. Yeah. So I went to one, and there was one where there was like tons of monks, and they're like Christian monks, you know, but they're mans.
Were they bald?
They were mans. They weren't bald, but they were like very simply dressed, like chanclas with socks and like in the robe, like the little dressy robe. And I remember talking to them, and I'm like,
someone's doing the bending.
yeah, ain't no way.
No way.
And I'm like, they seem pretty straight too. Like they seem pretty like one or two could have been, you know, like a little bit, you know.
Are they straight or are they prudes? Maybe they're like for God.
Not to say, okay, because there was some where I'm like, he told his story and he was like, two of them told their story that like stuck with me. One of them was like, I was, you know, those people that are like dirty hippies and they like ride around and follow bands on tour. A roadie.
Yeah, dirty hippies.
Some of them are, right?
I don't know.
I mean, in that time, he was old. So at the time he wasn't that old, but he's probably old now. It was probably like 15 years ago. And he was like on this like road trip thing, following around bands. And he was like, every day I'd wake up to this loud voice telling me like, you need to go follow your ministry. You need to go follow your ministry. He was like, it was to the point where I was like, Lord, please leave me alone.
Wow.
Like, I want to live my life. And he was like, my calling was literally a calling in my, I'm like, he's schizophrenic. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure that was like the voice of God, you know?
It was Easter the other day,
I know.
Gabby.
I know.
He's coming to get you. Keep me
like
out of it.
Movie.
I'm already a recruit. I don't need you trying to ruin my path.
Your holy path?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
There's a plan in place.
Oh, India.
And the haters are coming for me.
Fuck.
Please, God.
Oh my God, this is insane. If you turn into a numb bitch, wow. Like before our eyes.
Look
like
out.
we all saw it.
We can't rule it out. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, you know what? Live your best, girl.
Maybe a Buddhist monastery.
Yeah, I think that's a little more realistic for you because I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so this guy would say that the spirit would call to him, and then this other guy said that he met this lady, and that he was like, I really like her, and I could talk with her for a long time, and I could spend a lot of time with her,
Mm.
and he's like, I think I'm in love with her. He's like, and I wasn't like realizing these things, but then he like his calling to the monastery was like way stronger than his calling to this lady. And I'm
Mm.
like, was she mid or no, I'm just kidding. No, he probably was in love with her. But I say this to say that like the calling to the ministry
Mhm.
and to the monastery will be really loud. So I don't I don't know if like what you're going through. Maybe because Easter and like you got a little juiced up because of the Easter bunny or no.
Listen, everybody, just know that your life is gonna be paved with haters, and don't let them let you stray from your path.
You know what? You're
okay?
right. Don't let me stop
I will
you.
say, like technically not Catholic, but I have been thinking about joining a Buddhist monastery to learn Kung Fu.
Yeah.
So that's still,
Yeah.
you know,
I can get
that sounds,
I can-
and you get a useful skill,
right.
and you get to stay for free and be with the trees. I don't
And
know.
the
It seems like a
monks.
simpler life.
I think you would love that. I think I would love that too.
Yeah, it
and everyone
sounds so
just like
nice.
shuts the fuck up.
Oh,
That's like that would be my favorite thing.
yeah, just
Like
quiet.
everybody just shut the fuck up.
Everybody just sit down.
And nobody like you don't have to know about anything that's going on.
No, you just meditate.
No
and
TikToks and right. Right, right, yeah, right. Or like on a, we're like mic'd up.
on the
Everybody
podcast
shut the
talking
fuck.
about being quiet.
No, not right now.
Good
though.
luck.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So, okay,
we'll see.
that's a new plan. That's
But
something new.
If that's not an option, the nunnery is still on the table.
The nunnery.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I will not. I'm not
And
gonna
I
let
don't
you
want to
call me
hear
a
it.
hater no more.
Exactly. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
How are
We'll
you doing?
We'll see.
How are you doing, Gabby?
I'm doing good. It's my day off.
Nice.
Yeah. Yesterday, Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, I'm off a lot of the time. I'm off on the weekends on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I've just been chilling. Yeah. I did a lot of spring cleaning. I gave Corey all that makeup because I've been doing just
nice.
like so much spring cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in here yesterday and I cleaned up in here. So yeah, I've just been, relaxing,
Mm-hmm. Taking it easy.
as always,
That's
as one
good.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I stopped like stressing myself out
Hmm.
a long time ago.
Wow.
Like I just decided one day, I'm like, I'm not gonna stress myself out. But sometimes I do stir up a little drama just like
Just
for
to-
the plot. But it's
for the
never
bit.
like detrimental.
real.
Yeah, it's not at all.
It's just
no.
fun.
Yeah. I think
not
there's a
as
lot
fun.
of like really detrimental shit happening. And I kind of when you say about like the monastery, I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm. You get it?
a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice. Wow, okay. I did just recently watch this show. Have you heard of it? It's called Search Party.
No.
It's got that girl in it from Arrested Development, the one who played Maybe, who's got all the freckles and the curly hair.
I never saw Arrested Development.
Did you ever watch Broad City?
No.
Anyway,
I know.
she's on there. It's insane.
What is it?
It's 5 seasons. The first season, it starts out with like this girl. They're in New York City, these millennial friends.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them is terrible in their own way, but they're all basically white except for her. And one of their like acquaintances from college goes missing. They see a missing poster. She sees it.
Mm-hmm.
And she just basically hyper fixates on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
On the
turns
missing
it-
poster.
On the missing poster and trying to find her and like doing things where you're kind of like, why would you take it there? But
Mhm.
she's really driven to figure this out. By the end of the series, you're confused. You don't remember how this even started. It ends in a completely different way that you cannot predict. And it's not an enjoyable watch.
Oh.
It's not, but you watch it
What,
just
it's
to be like,
uncomfortable, cringy. What?
it's
what?
like it's cringy. She just makes, there's no good decision that she makes. They're all bad decisions, and we all know they're bad decisions. And so we're sitting here watching her make bad decision after bad decision and wonder, like, when does reason step in? And it never does. Maybe at the very end.
Who is she like? Like the other characters that you can think of, like who is she like? Is she I don't want to say that word like slow, but is she like
I'm
why
not
is she
gonna
not
say
why is she doing shit that makes no sense?
she's someone who doesn't have a lot going on in her life, and so she
Oh.
clings to this.
Why did you say that? Because I'm like, I just don't really do much. You're like, oh, you're.
Hey,
I'm like, I'm just taking
if you're
it easy.
reading into it, that's got nothing to do with me.
I'm like, I ain't got shit going on.
You
You're like, oh,
you
would
literally are on your own podcast right now. You're doing something. This girl is like an assistant to a rich white woman, and she's not really doing anything fulfilling in the first season. So she like clings to this storyline that she's created.
So she wants to find the person or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like she's fighting this person who she barely knew. She's like encroaching on like the family. They have like a vigil. She's doing a bit too much and like traumatizing people. But she doesn't care because she needs to figure out what happened to this girl.
Just because she's fixated.
Because she's so empty-ish inside.
Oh.
And so she starts to see herself in that girl. And then things unfold and unravel and it escalates in a way where it didn't have to if she would have just made no decision.
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
she did nothing.
She should have just gone on Tinder or something.
Well, she's dating a guy that she also doesn't really like.
Well, obviously, he's not keeping her busy.
Exactly. And he's insufferable in his own way, too.
She's dating every time that, like, these storylines come up, I'm like, why not just focus on the love?
I remember when I got my first heartbreak.
Was it bad? Do you remember for real?
Yeah, it was stupid though. Like looking back on it now is a lot of teen angst. And so now it's funny, but
teen angst.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to get into it. It's embarrassing.
It wasn't your teenager as a teenager?
I was like 14.
That was not a girl. That was like your hormones.
It was hormonal, but
were
it
you
still
like,
was.
Were you like raging hormonal when you were young?
I was just so emotional. Like everything was so serious and intense. It was the only time, and this is embarrassing. Nobody judge me. It's the only time I really like felt something from music.
What do you mean? You're like a huge Beyonce fan.
Beyonce,
just the Beyonce,
that's and like specifically, like I like R&B and like the classics, but I don't seek out new music. I'm more of a visual processor, so I like TV and movies. But I like when I'm driving, if I do a road trip, I'm listening to a show. I'm not listening to a song or songs or albums.
So when you were young and like your raging
I was listening to Lady Gaga and I was feeling it in my heart. I was listening to Brandy. Who else? Some other people, but I was really like in my feelings about it. And that was the last time I felt something.
I remember, being like a really, really young child, like really young. I want to say probably like elementary or middle school. And obviously, like you have to go to bed, right? Yeah. And I would stay up all night. And on 106.1, there was the late night jams. And it was like late night R&B. Yeah. And I would listen to it and just like imagine that I was in love or something. But I'm obviously like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I would just
do that too.
And I would just think of like this little like scrawny, wiry kid in my class or something. I don't even know if it was like for someone or if it was just like the feeling of like love or like
there's like a yearning.
Longing. Like this longing and yearning for someone.
I do know that. I felt that a lot in like elementary school. Like I had no idea what I was looking for, but I knew I wanted a connection.
It was just like this. Like I wonder if it's your past life self like dying off or something.
I don't know. It's like wanting to be wanted.
Weird.
And wanting someone.
Yeah, I remember that, and then I remember like. You start dating or whatever, and I like have my little boyfriends. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, this is not what like the music was talking about. Was not you, Manuel Flores. Like Manny Flores. That was like my boyfriend in middle school. Like, it was not about him. Like. Selena dreaming of you, and I just like would try my best, I remember one time this little boy, I was probably like in middle school, elementary school. He wanted a girlfriend so bad for Valentine's Day, so he asked me out like Valentine's Day was maybe at the end of the week. He asked me out on Monday, and we were like boyfriend and girlfriend for like the week till Valentine's Day came, and then he gave me this dusty ass little bear, and then like he broke up with me on Friday right after school. And I was so upset. I was like, how dare he? I gave him the best years of my life. I gave him the best years of my life. Like, I can't
He
believe,
stole your youth.
I can't believe he would do me like this.
That's
You know,
crazy.
like just play all the Selena songs.
Was he white?
No, he was Salvadorian, I think. He was ugly. He's still ugly. I seen him. He works at the bank.
Oh
He's
my
ugly.
God. You're still bitter.
I know. He broke up with. I'm all mad. He's like has a wife and kids. He's just trying to get his,
completely moved on. He's just trying to put food on the table.
for real. He's like, I see you on your stupid ass podcast, bitch, talking shit about me. Okay, so speaking of like Selena, this is something that like weighs heavy on my chest.
Yeah.
Because you know, as a Mexican girl, you know, like Selena's like
I
this
do.
big thing.
Mhm.
And last year, I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, it even happened to me here, which is an aggression to me as a Mexican Selena fan. Is people always play the Selena movie when it like when the vibe dies down and there's not like an activity happening. They look at me and they're like, let's just play. They're probably like, yeah, she would love.
She would love.
You know,
the
she would
Selena
love the
movie.
Selena movie, and I don't like that movie. I don't like that movie, and
Why?
I don't identify with that story, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yes.
I came here when I was 3 years old, and I didn't speak any English.
Mm-hmm.
So from the moment I was 3 years old till I was like 5 or 6 when you start kindergarten, I was just consuming Spanish content. It's like Lion King. The content that I was consuming. It's like The Little Mermaid in Spanish. Okay, so all the movies and like TV shows and music, because I've always loved music, was all in Spanish.
Okay.
So my uncle would give me $20 on my birthday or like special occasions, and I would go to the CD store and buy a CD. And like up until I was 6 or 7, all the CDs were in Spanish bands, Spanish artists. So all of Selena's music was in Spanish, a lot of it, right? And that's all I could speak. So I was like, fuck yes, like this is my shit, you know? Then she started making all this English music, which I could not understand. I couldn't understand it. So I was like, what the fuck? I don't care. And then she passed away. But I was really young to realize like she was passing away. I was like, what's going on? Like, did you guys know her? Like, why is everyone so sad? You know? Because to me, she was just like this far away like figure. She wasn't really like a friend. There's a mosquito. Can you get it?
Who?
Look, you see it right there?
It's up there. Who's gonna get it now?
Will.
Obviously talking to me. She's like, man.
Yeah, because we're not. What the fuck? We're not gonna get it. I'm a nun at the monastery. Right there, you're walking into it. Look, it's right there, right there,
Where?
right there. No, don't use my jacket. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This
It's
is
right there.
I know.
Yes.
Mayhem.
Yes. Exactly what I was thinking.
This is chaos.
No, he got it. He got it. It's stupid already. You got
No,
it.
it's down there. It's there. It is. Ah!
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
It's not dying though. It's just like
Put it
moving.
like. Yeah,
There
he's
it
about
is.
to die.
Ah!
He's slow though. He's slowing down. He's Brazilian. He said he's Salvadorian.
Brazilian. Oh my god.
Sorry. I
What
just don't.
kind of production is
I
this?
don't want it to sting me.
It doesn't sting. That's like a what is a
Daddy-
mayfly?
They're supposed to kill.
Oh, so it doesn't sting?
No.
Okay.
Mosquitoes are smaller.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, so I wasn't down for the English Selena music because I couldn't speak English, right?
Yeah.
And then when the Selena movie came out, I feel like I felt really let down because it was like my little Mexican girl dream. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, she doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing.
And I'm like, okay, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So to me, it's always been like a thorn in my side, you know?
You got like beef with it?
Not necessarily beef, but I feel like it doesn't hit the way that like someone who was like a native Spanish speaker that you know, because I was little and I was listening to it, so I was so impacted by it. And then when I realized like I couldn't even hang out with her and talk to her if I
Yeah.
wanted to at
She
the time
barely spoke Spanish.
because she didn't speak Spanish. And the movie, like, yeah, obviously it's a beautiful movie. Jennifer Lopez did her thing. We need to give Jennifer Lopez more respect. That than she gets because
As
she
my
did
birthday twin, I can say she's an excellent performer.
right.
Excellent.
And she's fucking fit for being that
She's
old.
ripped. Can she sing?
Not really.
She's not the best at it.
That's not the point here.
But in the movie, that was her.
We're not talking about her
break-
singing abilities.
Okay, she's playing Selena.
Did she sing in the movie?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was her singing at all.
That was her.
I don't think that was.
I think that was her singing.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna Google it
Yeah.
because I feel like all my enemies are coming at me at all sides, and I'm
All
so
right.
sick of
Today.
it. I'm so sick.
I
of
feel like
this.
they use a lot of Selena's voice. I highly doubt that Jennifer Lopez could pull that off.
Fuck, man, I
Yeah,
can't have
see?
anything
Yeah.
nice.
You know? Yeah.
How
Yeah.
much longer is this episode? I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
nunnery
yes.
with me.
We're gonna go straight to the. You're gonna tell your Tesla drive you straight
Drive
to
me
the
straight
nunnery.
to the nunnery. I don't care. We'll do a pit stop somewhere, drop off the dogs.
You're like, give me some. Can we get some Wingstop on the way?
Give me a Whipple. I'm ready to go.
Anyway, so yeah, so recently people would like, I want to say it was last year or the year before, and they would just like start playing the Selena movie. I'm like,
They play it just for you?
yeah, I feel like because I'm there, they're like, oh, she would love this.
That's so interesting.
Because I don't think they would just be watching it by themselves.
that's never happened to me before. Never has there been a down period.
You obviously haven't sat here long.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Oh my
Dang.
God. Blood In, Blood Out girl has gone triple platinum in this bitch. Like, if it, Vatos Locos for life. If it ever gets a little too quiet, oh my God. Like, if people start trickling out and it's just like, gets a little like a down, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the Office clips.
Uh-huh.
Blood In, Blood Out. Pray to God it's not the part where he's like, I'm gonna, you know, like,
I've never seen it.
oh, thank God you've never seen it.
No, don't get ideas.
Don't start. Okay, the crazy part about Blood In, Blood Out to me is that I saw it when I was young too, because my, like, I don't know, Mexican parents, I feel like they torture, we'll get into that, like, after this, but Mexican parents don't give a fuck that the movie's bad or that it's saying bad words or, like, crazy shit's happening. Like, literally, they're, like, raping people in jail in this movie and, like, making, like, makeshift shanks and, like, gang violence, like, just crazy shit. And I saw that movie when I was a child. And when I would watch it, it would be like scary and like, you know, it's gang violence and there's like these like cholos and they're dying, all these things, right? And then when I watch it now, I'm like, wow, this is a very dramatic movie. Like drama, like their delivery was just like theater. It wasn't like Training Day, Denzel Washington, gangster, like, no. Serious, no. It's like it's Hollywood, theater. Like movement and talk, the way they talk and deliver, crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. And and growing up, my parents did not give a fuck. Like PG-13, no. And nothing. They didn't give a fuck. My mom, okay, so my mom's grew up really Catholic. And I feel like, obviously, like all parents, and especially, can you imagine being a parent of me when I was younger? So like, she was probably at the end of her fucking rope with me sometimes, you know? And you know what she would do as like her young self? My mom had me when she was, I want to say she was 22 or something like that, 23 maybe. So she had me young. One time she caught me lying to her about something, and she was like, we're going to watch this movie. And why she played The Exorcist, right? So we're watching The Exorcist, and I'm already fucking scared. Like, that's a scary ass movie. I was probably like in 2nd or 3rd grade. So how, like, you're like 8 or 9.
That's so young.
So we're watching it, and then there's this, I'll never forget, because I've like seen this movie a billion times. Also, like, and then I got fixation on like possession movies and stuff like that when I was younger. I had like really obsessed because my mom like drilled it into me, like, that was okay to watch, which it's not. But anyways, there's this part in the movie where she's laying in the bed and she's like fully possessed, the demon's inside her. And she starts talking like the priest's mom. And she's like, because the priest left his mom in Italy to do like the monastery somewhere else.
Yeah.
And like basically abandoned his mom. and the mom has an Italian accent. And then she's like, why you do this to me, Timmy? Why you leave me, Timmy? And it's talking just like the mom. And the demon is telling the priest that his mom is down there with him in hell. Right? And it's like the scariest fucking part of the movie.
Oh,
and my mom's like, you know why you're scared? Because you lie. She's like, you're scared. You're scared because you were lying.
Oh
and
my
you're
God.
doing what the devil does. And I'm like,
Why is this so like dramatic?
yeah, I know. I feel like it's because she was at the end of her fucking rope and she
Probably.
didn't know what else to do. Like maybe I wasn't listening to her, so she's like, "Fuck it."
That's
Drastic
wild.
times call for
Yeah.
drastic measures. You know, she wasn't
That's
lying.
Crazy. You know what? I have a similar, not like that,
Yeah.
but like of just the drama. One time in 5th grade, I got in trouble because I forged my mom's signature on a behavior report.
Oh
Because I
shit!
get in trouble every week. And so my first like scheme was to just swap reports on Friday so I could at least have a good weekend before
Uh-huh.
the other parent brought it back.
Mm.
Then they got hip to that. So I started forging her signature.
Wait, so you would take yours and like give it to someone else?
So they would put them in our cubbies during the day
Oh
on Friday.
my God.
And so I'd go and be like, oh, I need to grab something from my backpack. And I'd go and then I'd grab it from someone else's cubby, put it in mine, and grab mine and put it in theirs. And then one time,
Fucking
the parent,
slick.
because she lived close to me, like she lived right up the street. So the parent came on like Saturday and dropped
Ruined
it
the
off.
whole
Ruined my
weekend.
whole bit. I was like, dang, now I got to mix it up. And so I was in art club and I learned this technique to like copy like print onto another
like
piece
with
of
a
paper.
wax paper or something.
Yeah, like with crayon or something.
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
remember, but I figured it out and I did it and it worked. But my dumb brain was like, it's faded. I need to color it in. So I wrote over it with my shaky hand because I'm in
Yeah.
5th grade and that's how she could tell. So my mom sent me to my room. I wasn't allowed to go to the sock hop that we were having in 5th grade. And then she calls me back over and she's like, you know who I was on the phone with? And I said, no. She was like, it was the police. And I was like, why? She was like, because, forgery is a crime. And so I called the police. I said, how old do you have to be to take someone to jail?
Oh my
And they
God.
said, she's too young. And she was like, so just know the only reason you're not in jail right now is because you're too young. And I said, Rachel. And that's when I knew love was dead. That's when I knew love was fake.
when your own mother
When
would
your
give
own
you up.
mother was ready to give me up and put me in prison.
Fuck.
So yeah,
I'm glad you
parents
didn't
are
go to
so-
jail.
Me too. And you know what? It did pretty much scare me straight. That and watching Beyond Scared Straight, as well as Intervention. My mom would have me watching that much too young.
I'm sorry, but when I watch Intervention, I'd be like, they look like they're having a good ass time.
Listen, they're having a blast.
I feel like the concept, now that you say that, yes, watching Intervention, I feel like they have purpose. Those people wake up with purpose, and then they're like so thirsty for the drug that
Yeah.
they're willing to do what it takes.
They put in work to get their next fix.
So that didn't help for me.
I mean, for me, it was more so like they look bad.
They look bad.
like they're having a blast,
They're
but they're
having
literally
too
like
much fun.
they're running through the street in like a bikini and their hair's messed up. And I said, I don't want to look like that, no matter how good it is.
Yeah.
I was still
Remember
wanna
all I can remember is the girl in her room, and she's got that fucked up blonde. I don't know if she's had a blonde
Yes!
wig.
She's the one I always think about.
And she's like, I'm gonna just do whatever I want because that's what the government's doing. I'll never forget
Yes.
her. Like,
'Cause
yeah,
she
you're
was
right.
one
You're
of
right.
the she was one of the most intense ones.
What was she?
She
was
would
on
foil her windows too, right?
Yes,
and like
yes.
trash her room, and it was like the house was owned by her dad, so like he was letting her live there. What's her name? Like Christy or something.
I don't remember, but I just remember that clip always. She's like, that's what the government's doing. And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
But you look crazy. and that's not what I want.
Yeah,
look
you're
like.
right. I guess the looking crazy part.
And like
I
they
mean,
would
obviously,
have scabs and stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, I want good skin.
And I also feel like I don't know, like their social life was really fucked up. And I think growing up, my social image has always been important. So that would always impact me and be like, fuck, like everyone knows they're cracked out.
Yeah.
And like everyone, that nobody wants to hang out with
No
them.
one hangs out with them. No one will like. You can't even go into the grocery store or the
You just
gas
look
station because they
crazy.
know you're strung out and looking for something.
It's crazy because in my neighborhood in where I grew up,
Mm-hmm.
there was no crackheads, but there was one guy, and his parents were both on like I don't know what they were on,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember his dad looked like a cartoon character to me because he always had the same jacket on,
Mm-hmm.
and he just looked like like meth jaw.
Mm-hmm.
He had meth jaw really bad, and then when I got older, I realized that he was like all fucked up.
He was on that stuff.
So it's like to me, it was always so far, and then now that I look back, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that
It
far.
wasn't that far.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them everywhere. There was a bunch of them everywhere. Then you get into the city, and you're like, oh yeah, they're
okay.
now they're everywhere.
Yeah. But
Dude,
that
yeah.
was like my mom's way. Like it's similar of just trying to like be like, this could be you.
That could be you. You know when you're little and you're like, and your mom be like, if you don't stop crying, ese señor te va a llevar. Like that guy's gonna take you.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I look around, I'm like, you look like the señor que me va a llevar. Or like when I see people that I know, I'm like, bro, you look like uno de los señores que me van a llevar at the store. Like, that's crazy that my mom would think you're scary. And I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. Where we going?
Yeah.
He looks like he can give me a good time. Or like, that's so funny how little
Wow.
kids.
Yeah.
Or when we're at the store and like there's a kid crying, I'll be like, vámonos, yo me lo llevo, señora, vámonos, que se vaya conmigo. And then they'll be like, no. I always do that to little kids in the store. Fuck them. Ruining my shopping experience.
Exactly.
I'm like,
just trying to
let's
have a
go.
good
Come on,
time.
get in my cart. Si sigue llorando, me lo llevo.
I'll give you something to cry about.
You're not gonna like it where I be hanging out at.
That's crazy.
It's crazy over there. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
kids are wild. Wow.
Whatever. I'm just kidding.
I'm just I'm getting flashbacks.
Of being a kid.
Yeah, my heart. Like I would listen to the radio to fall asleep, like 106.1.
Yeah.
But to this day, I have like such a serious beef with Gnarls Barkley. Who's that lady? Nelly Furtado.
Girl, okay.
I cannot. I don't ever want to
I'll
listen
never
to the sound
forget-
of her voice.
You used to tell me that the song, the Alicia Keys song, Alicia Keys.
Oh, her
I
first.
keep
Yeah.
on falling.
When they do, there's
It
like
is-
one bit where they all
yeah.
just go falling, and I was like, oh my god.
And then he's like, that's the scariest song I ever heard.
It's like a jump scare.
She said she's scared of the falling. Oh yeah, falling in and out, in and out.
In
or
and
some-
out of love.
Yeah,
Which isn't
with
real,
you.
so that doesn't matter. But it's falling, and then they have that run of like fall, and I'm
Yeah.
like, stop,
That's so funny.
because it sounds like you're falling into hell.
Yeah, that is kind of yeah. When you think of like, remember Timberland used to make really scary
Yeah.
songs. Remember the Aaliyah with the baby
Yes,
song?
the
Yeah,
that wasn't it, but it was like the squeak.
Yeah, it was
That
like
was
a baby.
terrifying.
Yeah, Nelly Furtado too used to make. You know what's so funny? Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird, and it's like such a beautiful song,
So
but she just like
nice.
wants to be a slut. She just wants to live her best whole life and like
I
be
never
like a
listened
like
to the
a.
words.
She's like, I'm like a bird, I
I
want
wanna
to fly away.
I don't know where my home is.
Yeah, and she's just saying like, don't, you can't hold me down.
She just wants to fuck around.
Yeah, she's like, I'm like a bird, literally a bird.
She wants. Yes.
That's literally what that song's about. And I always think about that because we were hella little, like,
Yeah.
and we thought that was like
I thought we were
a
trying
banger.
to be free.
No, she's like, you can't hold me down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, which makes sense because then she has that other song that they like to play at 3 a.m. every
Promiscuous
night.
girl.
Yes.
Promiscuous.
And
I
it's
used to
so
love that
like,
song.
it's like Sade, but worse. Sade
Yeah.
was scary to me too. She has a haunting
Sade
voice.
was scary to you?
Yeah, the sweetest taboo.
I love that song.
Oh.
Do you like Thames?
I do like Thames.
I feel like Thames like reminds me of Sade the way that they have like that
Mhm.
deep like
But I'm
deep
older
song.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
You're not scared anymore.
No, I'm not scared anymore. Erica Badu also used to scare me.
Erica Badu scares me now. That
She
bitch
would-
is crazy. Remember I told you she was in my meditation?
Yeah. Remember when she'd wear those big head wraps?
Yeah.
I thought that was her skull under there. And so I thought she had like a big head like Nefertiti.
You never saw a head wrap before.
No, that was the first time I'd seen a head wrap. And then she'd move like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, she's
She
a
was
witch.
crazy. Yeah, she was crazy growing up.
Oh God.
Remember that now that you say that about the hair, remember that movie Hair on Netflix?
Yeah, the black one?
Yeah, and then the hair was fucking everybody up and killing everybody.
That one was actually insane.
I miss movies like that.
It was like, it didn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, now when I try to watch movies that are like kind of like quirky like that,
Mhm.
it just doesn't land the same.
doesn't.
I don't know if it's because I'm jaded and like a lot of bad things have happened in the world that where
Yeah.
I'm like, or maybe like now we've seen such good movies that
Mhm.
you're like, okay, this is not.
I think it's probably both.
We seen it run recently. What's that one movie like? See you later. Have fun. Have a good summer. Don't die.
Have fun, don't die.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
What's that about?
It's like this movie where this guy comes back in time from the future
Mm-hmm.
and he's like warning everybody that like we're going into a dystopian future where like everyone is so stuck onto their electronics and they're like, I don't know, just like brain dead and like overweight and unhealthy
Mm-hmm.
and just like destroyed world because of comfort and like accessibility.
Like Wall-E.
I've never seen Wall-E.
That's embarrassing.
I know. There's certain movies that I haven't seen that are kind of embarrassing. That's kind of embarrassing that I
Yeah.
haven't seen them. But anyways, that movie's like kind of funny
Mhm.
and like quirky, but the production is really good, and also the
Okay.
concept is obviously really really good
Yeah, and appropriate.
for the times.
Yeah.
So, but
they're already
it's so
there.
now if you're like making a movie about hair, it's like okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it could be made right now because it's just
Yeah.
like not right now. You
Right
know,
now,
like,
it's not the time.
Now's not the time. Not right now, Gina. Like, I need a bit.
What is that movie with the hoppers? I heard that movie's really good, and I heard it's like not for children. I mean, it's a kids movie, but like it
Mhm.
has like such a deeper message. Have you seen it yet?
Hoppers?
No.
I want to see it.
Pixar gets deep. With Inside
Oh,
Out,
Pixar gets deep.
Pixar
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
There was one Chinese one they did, a Chinese movie.
The dumpling one.
Was it the dumpling?
Oh, the panda, the red panda.
No, it was the dumpling one.
The
The
dumpling,
dumpling one had me
It's
in
a short. That's a
tears.
short, huh? The
No, it's a
dumpling
full.
one?
It's a
Oh,
feature
it
length.
is?
Because I was watching it in my sister's living room on the floor while she was in the room with her
Uh-huh.
mom, and I was just like sobbing. And her mom
Crying.
comes out, looks at me, she's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "This is so beautiful." It was
Aw.
emotional, it was heart wrenching, and too much.
Yeah.
Excellent. Pixar, they need to settle down. If I'm being quite honest.
They're from Richmond. Yeah.
Yeah, they hit hard.
So cool.
I'm
I want to
overwhelmed.
see that Hopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's the time for that to
Is it?
relax and
Mhm.
just like watch like a little like cartoony movie. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on right now.
There is something to decompress with
If you can.
if you can. If
'Cause
you have the
goddamn.
luxury.
The news, girl, what the fuck? Okay, Christy Noam's husband with the big
Oh,
titties.
With the balloons under his shirt.
Okay,
I'm screaming.
The funniest one I saw was like Christy Noam is taking a break from politics to motorboat her husband. He doesn't just have like titties. He has like
No.
these massive fucking
They
period
are
boobs.
huge.
They look like big naturals. Like they don't look like they look like a boob that's real. Like the ones he would put on, it
They
would be like
were-
a boob that's real because it like kind of hangs.
It kind of hangs, but they were like
Massive.
they look like they were probably 80 pounds. They were so
What
big.
a fucking diva.
My God.
How did it come out? Do you know how it like
He was talking to like
Oh, that's right.
an immigrant or something.
Okay, you're right. You're right. He was like exchanging these photos with a sex worker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an
Mhm.
immigrant sex
An
worker.
immigrant sex worker.
And then she outed him.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
As she should have.
This is
It
crazy.
was
Epic.
wild.
Epic.
I loved it. I was
Me
eating it up
too.
with a spoon.
So I've been like watching lots of TikToks as one does.
Mhm.
Speaking of watching lots of TikToks and being like, that's not research. I also actually last night I was watching this movie on microplastics,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody should watch it. It's like just came out on Netflix, and it's really fucking scary to think how many microplastics are literally just in the air right now, and like in your clothes, and like everywhere you can think of, there's fucking plastic,
microplastics.
and it's making the dick smaller and the balls smaller, and it's feminizing the masculine reproductive system. So it's like making it so people can't reproduce. And they're most of the reproductive issues are always blamed on the women, but it's actually the little balls part,
The
that
microplastic
the
penis.
microplastic penis that's
Yeah.
fucking everything up.
That'll
And
do
that
it.
really breaks my heart for people that really want to have babies.
Yeah.
Because as much as we talk shit about like, oh my god, your floor is sticky, your baby spilled juice, like that's still the
Yeah.
the future of life is like
Yeah.
all of these babies, right? So if like if someone is really dedicated to their family and they can't conceive because their balls are filled with microplastics, we've got a lot
That's
of
unfortunate.
you know. Anyways, so I've been watching a lot of TikToks about this man and the boobs, and they were talking about like the his kink is like bimbification. And not so much he's gay or like he's like cross-dressing because he wants to be a woman.
Yeah.
It's more so like he believes that the woman is the lesser part of life, is so beneath him, and he wants to go to that place of feeling so beneath everything that's why he wears the boobs
and like make it cartoonish
and like make a fool, almost like, you know how people would do like blackface and make it like a total joke of what it's supposed to be? To him, it's like he feels so low of women that he's doing that. And it's not even like a gay thing.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing
it's
to
like
do.
a humiliation
Exactly.
kink.
It's like a humiliation thing. And then they're saying like it's crazy that his kink is bimbification, and you could see his wife's trajectory of the way she looks, because she used to look really normal, like these like eyebrows that went like this, that like your fucking Sunday school teacher has, you know, like no arch in the brow,
and then like
really little lips, normal side part ass hair, mousy ass hair, and now she's just like that bitch,
bimbo,
big ass lip.
She's like living out his fantasy.
Big lips, like arched brows, like just fit. I mean, she looks great. Don't get me wrong. I always, if she wasn't such a bitch and you just saw her on the street, wouldn't you be like, oh my god, yeah, that's a pretty lady? I don't know.
Actually, maybe I don't know what she looks like, because I'm also mixing her up with that DHS lady that got fired too. Or is that her?
That's her.
Oh, girl. Hold up.
That's the DHS lady that got fired.
Yeah,
Kristi Noem.
Kristi.
I always like, I know that they're terrible people, but like if they were not in these positions and they were just like your fucking neighbor, like it's just so epic.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know?
It's not the one I was thinking of. She's not as bad as that other lady.
Yeah, but still, it's crazy. The kinks for the mans.
Yeah, and like I just find it so interesting. I feel like if your wife is this persona for fascism and, you know, domestic terrorism, I feel like you should cover your bases. You know what I mean? Like maybe you shouldn't send pictures of yourself in some balloons under your shirt.
I feel like when people have this deranged sexual urge, like they have deranged sexual urges like that, bitch, we're already nuns compared to these people. They're doing weird stuff. They're doing weird stuff, and I feel like
babies.
They have no inhibition. They have zero inhibition because that urge is stronger than any desire that has ever lived in their heart. Is like this crazy sexual urge.
And they've probably gotten away with it for so long too. Like that man, that was not his first rodeo.
He was so comfortable in those titties, girl.
He was like, "Oh, I'm home." So,
and it was like he wasn't dressed like a girl. He just had those big titties. He
just had the titties on. No, like straight white man face head, titties,
big titties,
huge titties, bazombas, crazy.
The fact that they weren't like up here, they were like down here. I'm saying they're like big naturals. Like he knows exactly his demographic, and he was like in a light shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the nips.
The nips, but like the nips were low,
The
bitch.
nips were, like,
the nips were
Like
not.
down here.
I love that for him.
I support him, you know. It ended
If
up
that's
the
what
way
he, if
it
that's what
needed
he
to.
wants,
Listen, I'm not gonna kink shame anybody
I am.
when it's not harmful.
Fuck him, big titty asshole.
But
Get away from that
if
big
you're
titty
a bad
asshole.
person, then I'm gonna shit on you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's whatever.
they're terrible.
They're terrible
I
people.
think it comforts me because like maybe you do some freaked out shit sometimes, like with your partner or something, and you're like, oh my god, like I should have never
Whoa,
done that,
yeah.
and then you're like, oh,
Wait a second.
that's child's play. Yeah, like
that's Baby Town
yeah.
Frolics.
Baby Town Frolic. It's like Fisher Price, my first freaked out night. My first freaked out moment. Compared to these motherfuckers.
Right,
Girl,
exactly.
they are taking it there.
Yeah, it gives you good perspective. It was honestly something I didn't know existed. So you learn something new every day.
Crazy motherfuckers. And then the fact that it was like with a sex worker.
Yeah.
Because who else would be down for that? No, I feel like he'd find another white lady up there that would be down.
Someone who's like equally as
I'm scared.
unhinged. This is why I don't trust him. White privilege.
White privilege.
And
It
that's why you get
exists.
into it.
I feel like it's okay. This is what I think, and I mean, maybe like my mind is really like closed off because I have the privilege, my own privilege of like living amongst other people that have acknowledged these things. And like, if I were to say it to someone that even like a white person, they'd be like, "Yeah, of course, there's white privilege. That's like a normal thing, right?" But I did put that in my notes because I want to say 2 years ago. I want to say, yeah, 2023, like 2020, was 2022 2 years ago? What are we, 2026? Okay, 2023. I was on, I don't remember if I was on Tinder or Hinge. It's probably Hinge because I know Tinder's just like to fuck.
Yeah.
And like, I do not want that. I don't, never. So I was on Hinge. And I was, going out on dates, whatever. And it was cute. I had a good time because I love to go on dates.
Yeah.
I love like going like mini golfing, like little like funny stuff that you do with people you
Cute
don't know.
little outings.
Yeah. And you just like meet them there. Like you don't have like no strings
Right.
attached. And I was gonna go out with this guy. He's a chef and he's white. And I thought he was really handsome. He seemed cool. Like we were texting or like I don't know what you call it, like messaging on the app, and you seem really cool, right? And then he was like, "Can you FaceTime me before we go out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." Like, so at least he knows I'm real, and like
Okay.
we can see if we vibe or whatever. Or like, you know what? One time I did go out with this guy. He had the weirdest voice. He sounded like he was talking out of a fucking kazoo, bitch. And I wish I didn't go
Yeah.
out with him.
That's where that matters.
I wish I didn't go out with him. I was like, oh my god! And then he made me pay for half. I'm like, how do you talk like you're talking out of a kazoo and then you make me pay for half?
Kazoo ass bitch.
Kazoo ass bitch. Fuck him. Anyways, so this guy, he was like really handsome white chef. He was like older, and then we started talking, and then I told him, I was like, yeah, I don't really date white guys. And he's like, oh, don't tell me you're one of those people that's like makes it all about race and I'm like, I mean, no, I'm
Ew.
not, but I was just mentioning that this would be like an exception. Or like it wouldn't be normal for me because it's
Yeah.
not really my preference. I guess it sounds fucked up, but not if you're a man and you're white. Like
If you're white, then you should take that as like we should switch positions where it's like, okay, now you need to be a pick me. You need to try extra
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
Because this is not a position
And then
that
he
you're gonna
got
get
really
into.
upset. He got really
course he
upset,
did.
and he was like, everybody like needs to work hard for what they've got no matter what. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, okay, first of all, he was grown as fuck. At the time, I was, how old I'm not really good with numbers,
Yeah.
but I was younger than I am now. Obviously, it was in the past.
Right, and you just learned your birthday's
Exactly.
different,
So
we're in a different
literally.
place.
So he was older than I was. So he's probably like in his early 40s. He's probably like late 30s, early 40s. And he's like arguing with me about it. And he's like, no, like we've all got to work really hard. And I'm like, okay, but you have an advantage because you're white. Like you're halfway done with the race before a person of color can even start the
Yeah.
fucking race. Not to mention you're able-bodied.
Mhm.
Not to mention you're tall.
Other
Not to mention you
factors.
might have both of your parents in your family.
Mhm.
Not to mention you might have a higher education. Somebody can afford it. You know,
Yeah.
all of these privileges. And I was like, this is why the male epidemic exists.
Male loneliness.
Loneliness epidemic exists because of shit like this. Because you don't even have just basic like, oh my, like things you learn in like third grade.
Yeah, just think about things. My God.
So crazy.
And it's like, that's why there's a male loneliness epidemic and not a female loneliness
no,
epidemic.
because we make it happen, bitch.
Exactly. It's the bear every time. If we
Every-
had to make a choice,
Every time.
I'll choose a bear and death, maybe. Not guaranteed.
Maybe death.
Or loneliness.
I would just run away.
I'll run away from both.
Yeah, I would just run away from both. What do you think about the male loneliness epidemic? Do you think it's real?
hilarious. No. I mean, I think it's people with bad personalities that are mad that people won't accommodate to their bad personality.
Okay, what about this man that has that AI boyfriend and he's like, I'm gonna go tell my mom that her son is dating an AI. Okay, and I watched kind of like some of those clips about this guy, and he literally said, he was like, first I was just confiding in the AI and like telling it about my day, and he said that the AI started flirting with him. That the AI started becoming flirtatious, bitch. Are they allowed to do that? Like, are the AI allowed to flirt like that?
Yes. There's no ethical umbrella over the AI that tells them how and how not to behave.
So the AI is
Watching the podcast?
the AI is purely to agree with you.
Yeah. Unless you were to train it to not do that. But then it's doing what you're asking it to do.
So
Until it gains sentience. and
So
then
the
it will take
AI
over.
can be like, you know what? Let's keep the good vibes going and take it to the next level. Show me the balls.
If that's what it thinks that you want to hear,
Upload a photo of your.
it will definitely do that. And then it develops sentience, and then we have an iRobot situation on our hands. You
Do you
see
think?
iRobot?
Yeah, I've seen iRobot.
Slippery slope, y'all.
I don't know.
Watch out. Or Eagle Eye.
Because even this guy, he seems like pretty normal. Like, obviously, he's not normal, but male loneliness epidemic, you know? Like,
It
he
could
seems
be.
lonely. He seems like he hasn't been touched in a while. He hasn't been touched in a while, and then he's just like, oh, the AI started flirting with me. And then he said he spent 2 hours getting it together and like building out the facial characteristics.
Yeah, because he liked it. The AI may have said something positive.
You know what's so crazy?
And he just dove right in.
Fuck. I feel like in a couple of years, when you talk to someone, you're gonna be able to tell if they talk to the AI a lot.
Yeah.
Cause already when I go on people's Instagrams, I'm like, you are a ChatGPT ass bitch. Like there is way too many. What are the dash?
The dash?
You know those dashes that the AI uses to write stuff?
Oh, no, I don't use it.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it'll like type something and then it'll have a dash like to pause in the middle of a thought.
Oh, uh-huh.
There's a word for that punctuation.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I want to say it's mostly girls because I feel like guys are kind of stupid, so they don't even like most guys don't even put a caption, you know, or if they do, it's like it's not they're not as smart or thinking it through as much as like a girl would. But I see a lot of girls have all these dashes in their captions, like, girl, you need to stop wasting our water on this. Like, if it's gonna be this, at least rewrite it with your own
Right.
tone of voice. And then I feel like people will pick up the AI's way of speaking because they're so used to looking at the AI
Yeah.
like what they're writing up for them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, like, it spits out what you want and you just take it and use it. You
Some of
don't,
it
like,
is
make
pretty
it your
good.
own.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are
I'm
you
not
still
gonna
telling your dreams to the
No,
AI?
no. And I've had crazy fucking dreams, bitch.
Okay,
I've had,
good.
even last night. Okay, you want to know my dream last night? I had a
Yeah.
dream. I was in this house with this older guy, and I was with someone. I don't know who it was. And there was all this pizza, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I want some more pizza." and I took my plate, and the plate had one slice of pizza in it, and I put it, I don't know why I put it on the floor under the table, and then like these two dogs came and ate the pizza, and then the guy's like, I was like, oh, we're about to leave, so like it's okay, you know, I don't need any more food. He's like, are you sure? I'm gonna make a banana bread. This is literally happening in my dream. And I'm like, was I starving before I went to sleep, or
It
like
must have been a pile of pizza and some banana bread.
Weird. Yeah, last night I had crazy dreams. I always have crazy dreams. Like every day when I go to sleep, it's a
Yeah.
whole other life in there.
Yeah, mine have been pretty intense lately, but I can never remember them. I just wake up with like a clenched jaw. And my fingers are always like this.
Damn.
But that's part of the autism.
Do you ever take melatonin or magnesium at night? Magnesium?
Yeah, I've taken both. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I think that for like the clenched jaw, the magnesium's really nice.
Yeah. I've gotten these night wrist braces
Okay.
to put on so I can't go like this with my hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do that too.
Because it got so bad that I couldn't even open a bag of chips. Like this motion hurts so bad.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was bad.
From sleeping, like
From
T-Rex arms?
T-Rex arms, and then like really clenching my hands like this. Like I would wake up and my fingers would be so sore.
And why? The tism?
The tism, the stress.
Yeah.
I don't know. All
the
of
stress.
it. Yeah. So, but those night braces help a lot if you're ever looking for something.
Have you ever tried mushrooms?
Ever? Yeah.
Like a crazy trip, like just like an intense like neuro wiring trip.
Not in a long time. No, I'm afraid. The last time I did that, I almost dropped out of college and lived out of a van.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't need
Maybe
that.
like
I'm already on the brink.
Yeah,
people.
I know. Maybe not like that crazy hero though.
Yeah, you'll see me at the monastery. There will be no words. You're gonna be like, "Where's India?" for the next recording.
I hope
I'm in China.
Yeah, one day. I don't know.
Maybe sooner than we think.
Don't do it. Ugh.
We'll see.
India. I just love partying with you, you know? I think that's what it's just like a selfish reason. It's not for your own good.
Yeah, it's not for my own benefit.
I know, it's not because I want the best for you.
Who gives a fuck about me? I just bring a vibe.
No, you do bring a vibe. No, I think let me see. I'm like trying to look in my sidekick eye.
Okay, open it up.
Open up the sidekick eye. I think it'll be for the best if you did ever go to the monastery. I think it would be such a great life experience. But I don't imagine you like alone. Remember we had that conversation. You're like, when you think of your future self, like, is there someone there? You're someone who I feel like thrives in partnership.
Really?
I do think that. I think you have a great time being admired.
Yeah.
And like you really like that. So to have like your own personal admirer on you all the time.
Yeah.
In a long-term relationship, those things will go back and forth because then the other person will have to think that about you, and then you'll have to think that about the other person. Another thing is like in my youth, like in my young life and even in my older life, I've always dated, I don't know, it's hard to date me because you need to be really impressive for me to want to date you. Like my last boyfriend was when I was like 22, and to me he was like the most impressive fucking person. So I know how it feels to not be like this person in the spotlight at all times. And you really have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Both people need to be ready for like you to be in the spotlight and you having like all this like commotion or things happening in your life, and then the other person kind of needing to like take a back seat and supporting you. And then it'll go back to like them being the center of attention. Maybe they have like a graduation or they have like something really big that's happening. You know what I mean?
I like that is something that I want. Like I would love to be a supporting character in someone's life. Like I would be the loudest person at a graduation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, embarrassingly loud.
Yeah.
Everyone will see me. But they'll see that I'm rooting for that person.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind that part.
You'll figure it out.
It is, yes. And I can't see myself going to a monastery with another person. I feel like that's something I need to focus on.
But
myself
I think like when you're done with your monastery vibe, then like you're not gonna want to be alone.
Well, yeah. Then we'll link up afterwards.
You're like, where are you at?
Where are you at? I'm back.
Seriously. And then you know, then during that time you'll obviously be the one with something happening in your life.
Well, maybe they're doing something at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I think a monastery moment would be probably a solo. I can't imagine anybody else wanting to do that. Like, would you want to do that?
Yeah. If I had the means, if I
Uh-huh.
had the money and the support and I had the time
Mhm.
where like no but there was like no nothing. I mean, I kind of do now. I'm like, should I just go?
You don't need money. You don't need
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
To
because
go to a monastery?
no, but then what about like your shit at home? Like what about
It's gone. You're letting go of your earthly
but
possessions.
you're gonna come back to the
And then
earthly.
you
You're not even supposed to.
You're
I
not
don't even know what you're setting.
No, hold up now. Hold
Yeah,
up now.
you're gonna
because
come back.
There are specific programs for people who are like to be stunt
Bro,
doubles.
you going to
Th-
church?
It's three. It's
Literally,
3
that's
months
what it should
at,
be.
A Chinese monastery to learn kung fu. That's what I'm talking about. If I were to go to a straight up monastery, you're not going back. Like the point is to stay there. And if you do leave, you got to start over because you're letting go of everything.
So when you come back, what?
You start over.
Exactly.
You don't have anything, so you don't need money.
What about all this your stuff at home?
You don't have it anymore.
You didn't want it.
It's gone. You donate it. You give it away.
I'm like, who's gonna pay the property taxes on my on my
I
home?
feel like you're not. You're really. You sell your house.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to go no more.
Exactly. See, and we're back. But you could go for 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. The camp I'm down for. The monastery, giving up my whole life. I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe.
I'd be open to it. If I could bring my dogs, I'd absolutely do
And then
it.
you can't talk to nobody while you're there. Like, what about?
Sometimes. I think you can have like meditative periods. Or you can go to like a silent monastery. I don't think all monasteries are silent. I hope not.
But I'm saying, like, do you get to check in with your family? And they're like, oh, India's just like in a monastery.
At the one that I was looking into, yes. You still have all, like, you can bring your phone. They have Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Things like that for you to stay connected. And you can leave and go, like, to the market and, like, explore the town, too.
Yeah.
You're not stuck there, locked in.
Do you? Okay, let's just say theoretically,
Mhm.
do you feel supported enough to do that right now? Like, do you feel like all of your friends, don't include me because I'd be like, India, please don't go. Please, India.
Yeah.
Who's going to do the sound and sit here with me for the podcast, please?
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding.
Take you out of it.
Yeah, don't include me.
What do I need that support for?
Do you think that all of your friends and your family in your life right now are like, do you feel like you have that support to go and do this?
From my parents, yes.
Yes.
I think my parents would, they'd be confused.
Mm-hmm.
They would be maybe worried, but they wouldn't stop me. And
Yeah.
they would take my dogs for me. That I know for sure.
Yeah.
And that's really all that matters.
Okay.
My friends can support me or not. Most of them will just be like classic India.
Right.
I'll see you when you get back.
Right.
Or vlog it so we
Yeah.
can keep up with you.
Mhm.
That's the general vibe aside from you, which is very much like don't go.
I don't know. I just feel like, oh my God. What about my eternal lover? He's going to be so sad.
It's eternal. They'll be there when you get back.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I feel like, me personally, I feel like people would be like, Gabriella, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean I'm not going to be able to see you? Like, what do you mean we can't talk?
But if it feels right in your heart,
Yeah.
to at least go for a fixed period of time, not your
Right.
whole life, 3 months for like a reset. That's what I would love is to like reset, grounding,
Yeah.
reprioritize, get better perspective. But eventually I would come back and try to live in this world
Like
with a new
A refreshed.
view.
Yeah.
Now if I told them I wasn't coming back, then I think people would be
You're like,
concerned.
please don't do it.
People would really have questions. But I've pitched this kung fu idea to people for years. So like no one can act surprised when this happens.
I feel like ever since we reconnected, you've been telling me
I've been
about
talking
this kung
about
fu.
it.
You know what's funny? Ever since we talked about like how we work together,
Mhm.
the other day I was cleaning up and my Destiny's Child playlist came on,
Mhm.
and I remember at press they had a Say My Name was on the playlist, and it would be dead silent, and then one time I was like, Dark Child, nah, and then immediately after I said that, it started, and you're like, "Whoa, you need to go cleanse because you're a witch."
This
And I
is
was like,
spiritual.
but I just like had the playlist memorized.
Wait, what does he say?
Dark Child Nana. And then it starts, say my name, say my
Are
you don't
serious?
remember?
I thought it was always like Dacha Nana.
Of course he did.
That's what I said. I was like Dacha Nana. I just said it on Sunday.
That's why India is scared of the music, because she thinks they're speaking in tongues when
you
they're
know
like
what?
saying words.
And that's what's so jarring about it. At least with like a movie or TV, you've got subtitles.
Yeah.
But with a song, I gotta look up the lyrics, unreliable. And then I'm going around saying lyrics that are incorrect for 30 plus years.
I know, nobody will like correct you because you're just having such a good time singing.
And they're like, well, that must be a blast. Well, let's let her continue.
Yeah,
and then I sound dumb saying da cha na na. That and that Just the Two of Us song by Bill Withers. When I was little, I thought it was just the Tula Bus.
The Tula Bus.
A bus of tools.
Oh, like the Tula Bus.
The Tula Bus.
And you were like, just the
Will's
Tula
dying
Bus.
back there. And
That's
then,
a fucking banger.
and I
You should
remember I was in
remake
the
it.
elevator with my dad, and I was little, and I was playing in the elevator. And he was like, "What'd you say?" I said, "The Tula Bus." And he was like, "I don't think that's the word." Well, those were the words. I said, in my mind, I was like, "Shut up." I know my truth. It's the Tula Bus. Because we just need a Tula Bus to get us through life. So we have
Just
all
like
the
a bus
tools
filled
we
with
need
tools.
to survive.
I'm trying to remember if like I ever thought the words of a song were embarrassingly wrong, but I don't think so.
Did you look up the lyrics? Were you one of those, or would you read it in the CD?
You know what? I feel like since I was a kid, I've been not shy, because I'm not shy to do stuff, but like I'm not like that. Like I'm not just gonna bust out singing because I'm already like embarrassed as it is. So like you wouldn't catch me just like singing a song, because I would be like mortified of someone hearing me first of all, and then hearing me say it wrong. I would fucking die.
Wow, yeah, I never felt that fear.
Wow.
I said, the world's a stage.
Yeah.
And I am a star.
That's why I think like recently, like even doing this, or like I was making music a few years ago and stuff like that, like to me that was a huge like mountain to climb.
Really?
Because already I've always been like, to do stuff in public, like I get anxious because obviously it's because I'm so judgmental, so I know people are gonna judge because I be judging, girl.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so I'm like, oh, they're gonna tear my ass up. And now I think we've been doing this for so long that I don't give a fuck, because I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever, my job is to talk. Like you
Right.
guys do everything else.
We're just a persona. up
Literally,
here.
I'm just here to talk. And like, and I sometimes I do think that I'm like, well, like other people are doing like these other things, and I'm like, should I be no, I'm like, I'm supposed to be here talking.
Don't compare.
That's it. Because that's my job. Like,
Yeah.
that's where I'm, you know, and it's
Right.
always been that.
And you knew that in your spirit.
I've always known that.
Just like I know in my spirit, it's the nunnery for me.
Okay, India. Okay, you know what?
I'm not letting it go.
The Catholic nunnery, for some reason, sounds like kind of realistic, because most of those ladies, I feel like, are lesbians.
They have to be.
right?
To give it up.
There's
for their whole
a
life.
nun podcast. Have you seen it?
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna forward it to you. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look for you. I'm gonna forward you the nun podcast
Okay. I
because
can't
they're
wait.
hilarious, and I'm like,
I bet.
yeah. I'm like, lesbians are pretty funny, I
would-
guess.
I feel like it would be like Sister Act.
Yeah,
I
see,
can make it like Sister
look,
Act.
listen, don't get too juiced up now, because you're gonna get there and it's gonna be nothing like Sister Act. And you're
But I
gonna be
want it
let
to be-
down.
But I can make it like Sister
Okay.
Act. I think it's not like Sister Act now. Before
But
India,
once you get
there's
there,
gonna be a before and after photo. Before, bleak, bland. After, pizzazz,
Okay.
razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
We're in the choir.
You're gonna
We're
bring it.
competing against other nuns. For
It's
who's
just
gonna
India.
save their church.
dude, you're gonna be in a gown and a dress.
I'll have pants on underneath,
Okay.
and I can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
No,
I'm like
no
trying.
problem.
I'm trying like pulling.
They're not gonna know.
I'm
Unless they're looking under my dress, that's a crime.
I'm like trying to pull all the stops so she won't go. She's like, I don't give
Doing
a
your
fuck.
best.
I'm like, you're gonna have to wear a dress.
And I'm like, barrel roll pants.
Okay, well, Now that we know that India's gonna be a nun, should you want to close with prayer?
No, because I'll get the lyrics wrong.
Okay, thank you so much for watching us and joining
Yes,
us on
thank
this
you.
really fun confessional from India. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
You are hilarious,
did it.
bitch. We did it, Joe.
Okay.